Welcome to the Bulls on the Farm podcast, where we showcase USF baseball's upcoming talent. I'm your host, Bases on Bulls, and today we have two special guests, Corey Kling and Anthony Saleeba, both talented baseball commits to the University of South Florida. Before we dive into their journey to becoming USF Bulls, let's get to know them a little bit better. Welcome, Corey and Anthony. Can you guys introduce yourselves and let us know about your current baseball that you're playing?
I'll go first. I'm Anthony Saleeba. I'm a catcher, class of 2023, and I attend A3 Academy in Tampa.
I'm Corey Kling. I go to West Boca Raton High School. Mainly a pitcher, but two-way a little bit. And then, yeah.
Awesome. No, I've seen a lot of highlights from you guys on Perfect Game. You guys have been showing out this season. Cool. So what do you guys like to do? I kind of want to start off with some introductory questions. What do you guys like to do in your free time when you're not playing baseball? I'll let Corey go first here.
Pretty much hanging out with my friends. Like, I like to do other sports sometimes. Like golf, like with baseball friends, stuff like that. Just relaxing.
Very cool. How about you, Anthony?
I like to hang out with my friends. I like to wakeboard too, on the water.
Very cool. What's your handicap, Corey?
I don't really play I haven't played enough for a handicap, but I usually shoot like high 80s,
Okay, there's some nice courses down there.
mid to high 80s.
All right. And wakeboarding, that seems like a pretty fun sport, Anthony. How's that?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Just something to get away from baseball sometimes.
Very cool. I mean, you're up by well, I guess you were in Jacksonville at one point, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually in Jacksonville right now. I came back for my dad's birthday. So
Very cool. I mean, you got the Atlantic Ocean there, so a lot
Yep.
of things to pack on. That's awesome. Awesome. And so the next question is, what's your favorite athlete?
I'd have to go with LeBron James. Like when I was young, he was on the Heat, and just being so good, just amazed me.
It's amazing he's still going too.
Yeah.
Every year, 5 points, always leads in assists, rebounds. Pretty insane.
Then
Yeah.
mine would probably be Tom Brady. He doesn't lose.
Nice. Have you had a chance to see him play in Tampa?
Yeah, I actually went to a game. It was my first time seeing him in person.
Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, my brother and I, we not only do we do the Bruin at McEwen stuff, but we also have season tickets for the Bucks. So we've been to a couple of the games this past year. Definitely really cool. Cool. And then next question I have for you guys is, what's your guys' favorite movie?
Probably
Mm.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers? That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Can I go with a series, like a movies?
Yeah.
The James Bond movies. I love those.
Okay, you're a classic kind of guy.
Hmm.
Very cool. Awesome. And so the next thing I want to talk about is going to be going into the next part of our segment, which would be your season. For you, Corey, how's your season going so far? I've been seeing some really great highlights of you, and seems like your off-speed stuff's coming around. How's your season going?
It's going good. Just keep working. Just hit a PR the other day, 95 on the mound, so that's pretty good. And then hitting hasn't been the best, but we're 8-1 right now, so we're doing pretty well.
And I saw you threw a team combined no hitter the other day.
Um, a week ago, yeah, it was team combined. I went 2 innings, and then a kid on our team, FAU commit, went 5. But then, like a week before that, I had a no hitter going into the 7th inning, and
Nice.
then they got a hit.
Dang. I mean, you can't win them all, but awesome outing regardless, though. And how about you, Anthony? How's your season going?
It's going good. It's It's a little different. I'm living on my own in Tampa right now for A3, so I'm kind of adjusting to living on my own early. And it's going good. We're facing really good competition. We actually played P27 a couple of days ago, and they had a couple of arms. They had faced an Arkansas commit and a couple of South Carolina commits. They were like mid-90s.
And how's that been for you, living on your own? That seems like a pretty big adjustment, especially still being in high school.
Yeah, it was a big adjustment, but it's definitely going to get me ready for next year.
Awesome. And do they feed you pretty well over there?
Yeah, we kind of just fend for ourselves on the food, so I got to go to
Nice.
Publix and cook some food on my own.
Cool. And kind of going back to, your baseball season, kind of looking at it holistically, being in high school, what's been your favorite memory? And I'll kind of kick it off to Anthony first in your your prep career so far.
Probably last year, we won regionals. That was pretty cool.
Nice. And who'd you guys end up facing in the state tournament?
Um, or wait. No, what's the one before regionals?
Districts.
Districts. Yeah, we won districts. We lost to Haggerty in the regionals. We
Okay.
faced, we
Nice.
faced Garibaldi, Smitty, Steph.
You get some good hits or some home runs?
Yeah, I hit a double, so
Nice.
that was fun.
Cool. How about you, Corey?
I wouldn't say it's the best memory, but it's like a memory that'll always stick with me. And it's like my freshman year, the last game before the season was canceled due to COVID. It was crazy. Like it was senior night, last game, and it just got heated. Like one of the players on our team got kicked out. It was crazy.
Nice. Are you a Fury type of player, or are you kind of more tame on the mound?
What was that?
Are you more like a fiery type of pitcher, or are you kind of more, quiet and relaxed on the mound?
Oh, I'm definitely the most quiet, relaxed
Yeah.
kid like out on the field. Like
Hey,
I will,
that's
yeah.
definitely a good benefit, though, being composed on the mound. A lot of the young freshmen that have come in this past season for USF, I think that's one thing that's really helped them be successful so far is they really come in with a lot of composure and they're seeing a lot of really good playing time, having a lot of success on the mound. But it's definitely a really good trait to have. Awesome. So that takes us to the next segment of our show. Um, so the next segment is going to be preparing for the next level. I'll start off with you, Corey. How are you preparing for the next level of baseball? Obviously the draft's coming up, and also, the college baseball season is going to be coming up pretty shortly again soon, too. So, how are you preparing for that next level?
Well, the draft, there's not really much things like you could do right now. So, but for college, I'm just trying to get bigger. Like, see all the college kids, like when we went on the official visit, they're huge, like ripped. I'll just get in the gym, work towards that.
Hey, if you're already, throwing 95 and not really on a regimented workout routine, that's pretty sick. A lot of
Well,
potential.
I think I'm pretty small, like 5'10", like 170. So if I could get a little bit more weight on me, it should be good.
Awesome. How about you, Anthony?
Yeah, just like getting in the gym and just getting stronger. I focus in the fall, like putting a lot of weight on. So I put on like 20 pounds. So that's been good for me. Just bigger, faster, stronger. Because like Corey said, like everyone's bigger at the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see it every day when I'm out there and watching the boys play, and you get a wide range of talent and abilities out there, but for the most part, they're really strong, big guys, and they hit the ball far away, and they could throw the ball pretty hard as well. So definitely a big adjustment going to that next level. Cool. So with that, what areas are you guys really focusing on right now to improve your game for that next level? And I'll start off with Anthony with this question.
Trying to work on like using the whole field when I hit. Just like going staying with my approach, backside, and just like just staying backside because I know there's like velo at the next level, so not always gonna be able to get the head out.
Is that part of a kind of a philosophy that you're trying to adopt to and trying to use the field a little bit more rather than, pulling the ball?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Cool. Awesome. How are you, Corey? How are you preparing your game for the next level?
I've been trying to build up endurance in my arm, but otherwise than that, like from a pitching standpoint, just work on my pitches, just try and perfect them and use them to the best ability that I can.
Nice. And how many pitches are you typically throwing when you go out there?
All I have is four seam, fastball, and then I have a slider and a changeup. Changeup is probably my best pitch.
Nice. And what's like the velocity range from your pitches? Like for your fastball, I know you said you topped out at 95, but what are your other pitches sit at?
The slider's around 79 to 81, and then the changeup is mostly 84, 85.
Nice. Very good mix. Awesome. And then the next question is, what advice would you give to, people that, or rather players that are, maybe freshmen or sophomores that, want to get to the point where they're committed to a Division I program? What advice would you give those kids? And I'll start off with Corey here.
I'd have to say like just keep doing like what they're doing, like keep working, get in the gym, and like if you're not having fun while doing it, then it might not be for you. Like if you want to play at the next level, it's gonna take dedication and hard work.
Awesome. And how about you, Anthony?
Just like always play hard because there's always someone watching, and that could be your next opportunity.
And I was gonna say, all it takes is one time for like
Yeah.
something to happen.
Definitely.
One game.
And Anthony, so tell me a little bit about, your decision. And this is kind of off the regular script I have here, but I'm kind of looking forward to understanding like why you picked the A3 Academy.
Um. Coach Lewis is very highly of it. Train with Nicole. She trains a bunch of major leaguers. She trains Randy Rosarena. Jose Bautista has been there. Just like big names, and the training's great. So I just want to get better for the next level.
Awesome. And did you know Nick Cucci before deciding to play there?
Yes, I did a little, but I've known him a lot more now. We became really close.
Yeah, he's a pretty great kid.
Yeah.
Forward to seeing him play. So you guys are actually coming next season, right?
Yep.
What was that?
You guys are coming next season, right?
Yes. Yes, we'll be there.
Awesome. So I mean, really, you guys got only a few more months of high school baseball, and then the preparation starts for USF. Cool. So a couple more questions. So we're going to move on to the next segment of the show, which is choosing USF. So I'll start with Anthony. What was your main decision factors that went into picking USF as your next step?
Um, I just love the program. I love the coaches. I know Jackson Mayo really well, and I talked to him, and he spoke nothing but good things of the program. So that really sold me, like knowing I'd be in a good place.
Yeah, it seems like USF is building up a little bit of a hotbed in the Jacksonville area.
Yeah.
Obviously, Daniel Cantu also is from that area,
Mhm.
Mayo, and then obviously you're from there. Really exciting to see that we're kind of expanding our footprint within the state, to get talent up there. That's really cool though. And for you, Corey, what was the main decision factor for you that made you want to come to USF?
I heard a lot of great things as well, but one of the main things is I wanted to stay in Florida. Like I don't want to go somewhere where it's too cold. And then I also wanted somewhere where like I know I would be able to play and not just sit the bench a couple of years, like and not be able to show my talents.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I see guys that maybe chose to play at the University of Florida and they were really strong high school prospects, but at the same time, they're in their third year of the program and they may have pitched 5 innings, 10 innings total. I think that's one of the really big benefits of coming to USF is being able to get that, time right away where you're playing. I think Coach Mull does a really good job of, using all 16 or 17 of his pitchers, and giving all those guys an opportunity to, really show what they're capable of doing, especially early on in the season. So definitely really cool reasons to pick to be a Bull. And that kind of leads me to the next question, which is, what are you guys looking forward to most about college baseball? And I'll start off with Anthony here.
I'm looking forward to like the family that it builds. Like all these guys, like they're just like a big family. Like all they play together. They do everything together.
Yeah,
And competition for sure. The competition, like every time you go out there, you're definitely going to see like an arm.
yeah. I don't know if you've heard about this, but they started what's called the baseball house this year. And there's like, I think 5 or 6 of the players, and they rented out a pretty nice house. And they have a pickleball court and they have like pool tables, all this crazy stuff. But definitely a lot of really good camaraderie that goes on with, being part of a collegiate baseball team. And I think that's also, one of the benefits of playing at USF is, you got some really good leaders. Every year they develop great leaders and, really know how to incorporate that for the young players that come into the system. So, how about you, Corey? What are you most excited for?
Not much different, but adding on like the atmosphere. The atmosphere is way different than high school, And then like the facilities are compared to high school are way ahead.
Yeah, and you're coming in a pretty good time too. They just obviously got a really nice field, which is behind me in my video. But yeah, then I think they got some other plans too. So definitely, they're working hard on improving the facilities, and I think you guys will be the benefactor of that. So really exciting to see how that really unfolds in the next few months and while you guys are at the program. Cool. So that kind of takes me to my last question in this segment, which would be, what do you hope to accomplish during your time at USF? And I'll kind of kick this one off to Corey.
Um, I feel like the main reason a lot of people, not just me, but a lot of people, is to get drafted in the end, develop enough experience, get drafted, and have a future in baseball.
Nice. How about specifically at USF? What are you looking forward to accomplishing while you're playing for the Wolves?
Develop more connections, like with teammates, coaches. Connections are one of like the best things you can have. So
Awesome. And how about you, Anthony?
I want to go to Omaha. That's a big goal.
Yeah, we still haven't been there yet, but a couple of years ago we got really dang close, and
Hmm.
we were lucky enough to actually go to Austin, Texas, and watch that. So it was a unbelievable experience, even just as a fan. I can only imagine what that was like for the players. But I think one thing that would be really cool too is being able to host a regional and host a super regional. I think as a fan, I would love to see that, and obviously, go to Omaha. That would be insane because I think it's like 10 or 15 days or something like that, and yeah, there's some crazy things to do there too. So looking forward to that. But yeah, besides that, I think that's pretty much it in terms of questions. Is there any last remarks that you guys have?
No, I
I'm
appreciate
excited.
you having us on.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys both for joining, and I'll get this updated and edited, and I'll probably have it live later this week.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Take care.
You
Take
too.
care.